Hi everyone, this is Megan with Propagating Hope, propagating plants for a good cause. Today I'm going to be talking about pothos. If you follow all the plant blogs, you will know that they are a thing. The most common pothos you will see around is the golden pothos, and that is the one I have draped down my neck here. You'll usually see them hanging or on a shelf and growing downwards. I find that many people buy this plant to neglect it. They buy it for dark corners and places, bathrooms and things where there aren't a lot of light. But if you give it a chance, even the golden pothos is actually an extremely beautiful plant. They like to grow, their leaves get very big, and they get variegated. So you can see there's some nice variegations on these leaves, and it's almost as big as my hand, and this is really only beginning to reach its potential. It can get bigger, and they love to climb. Mine doesn't climb, it hangs. So if you can let it climb, they would also like that. I had a friend that had it growing from the floor up and all around her house, just from one pot. So the more care you give your golden pothos, the more beautiful it will be. That being said, there are other kinds of pothos that people like more, and for their different kinds of variegations and different shapes. So we have had 2 donations from Pot Meat Plant of pothos varieties. So this one is Epiprenum pinnatum, or Cebu blue pothos. And you can see the leaves are pointier, but it's still dark, so not too much variegation. And if you're trying to buy a plant for a darker area, then you want to choose a plant with less variegation, so the golden pothos or something like this, because if you, for instance, want this very hard to get manjula pothos, you're going to need to provide a lot of light. Do you see the variegations here? All that white has no chlorophyll, and it's not going to produce energy for the plant, so you need this green part to get lots of light in order for this plant to thrive. So watch out for these beautiful plants just rooting here, and you will be able to bid on them in our auction. I will also be taking clippings of the golden pothos though, because that is the one that can take the most hammering and also the most affordable. So I really love mine. It's huge and it does a great job. It's on NASA's top 20 for cleaning the air, and I'm attached. I've had it probably for about 15 years now, which is crazy because I'm not that old. So I have one more plant here with me today. This is commonly known as a satin pothos. It is actually not an epiprenum. It was originally classified as that, but it has now been classified as a syndapsis. So this one is a beautiful plant. It has kind of a satiny finish, and you probably can't see it, but those silver flecks actually sparkle. So these sparkly silver flecks are absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. And luckily for us, they all take clippings the same way. So to propagate any pothos, you want to find a root node. Now they're basically at every leaf node. So every leaf that I have here has a root node. They will use these for climbing in their natural habitats, and we will use them for propagating. So you only need one node to propagate, and you cut just on the stem. You make a cut on the stem on either side of the root node. So one clip here and one clip right here. So I'm going to do that with this guy. for this end piece, because it's growing, I'm just going to leave it attached here, but I will show you the second cut. So here I'm just going to cut this right here with my sharp, clean tool. And that's enough. I can put that node right there in water to root. And here I've got it in my little cup of water. I have, if I can find the end that I just cut, right here. So here I've got another node, and so here I can just cut about 1 inch on this side, inch on this side, don't want to cut the leaf. Clip right there on the stem. See, I've got my 1 leaf node with my root, and I can put that to root in my water as well. So I can have quite a lot of these rooting at the same time in a small little space, and then I get lots of plants. So that is always a good thing when you're fundraising using plant clippings. And of course, this, as I said, they all propagate the same way. So if I get the end of my golden pothos, you will notice again, I have a root node basically with each leaf. So that is where we're going to look for roots. The roots come out, and when they're about 1 inch, you plant them into soil. These plants like to dry out before you water them, so once they're in soil, you do want to let them dry out. But usually when you're just transplanting them, they're water roots, so you want to keep the soil a little wetter than you will under normal circumstances. And I think that's all I have to say for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take some clippings of your pothos for us. Thank you. Bye.